Hey beautiful Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Nice to connect with your energy. And obviously welcome back if you are part of our family. Sag, how are you doing today? It is May 21st, 2025, Wednesday, where I'm at anyways. How's life been going? I have not been doing readings very much lately. Just a lot of craziness going on. I'll just put it that way. To the point where I almost feel a little crazy myself. If you can join me on that, let me know in the comments if you're feeling a little, things are crazy and hectic as well. Okay, so Sag, my brain just went freeze there. We're going to get into your reading. It is a general reading, as always, not a one-to-one. If you would like a personal reading for myself, all that information is down below. And it is timeless, right? I am doing it on Wednesday, but you know, as I always say, my God say there's no such thing as time, so whatever might come out might already have happened for you. And again, thank you so much for all of your love and your support, for your patience when I haven't posted. You're always on my heart, always on my mind. You know, I hope you know that, and it's really beautiful to sit down and reconnect with you. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water. We're gonna get into your reading because there's a message I want to give you that my guides, well, I received from my guides when I was meditating. My throat has just gotten very dry as usual. Okay. So let's get into it. When I was meditating on your energy, I did not see any image. It was just this kind of calm energy. But then I started feeling a little bit of, I think how I would describe it is the energy of, not fed up, but kind of feeling like eager. I don't know if that's the right word, eager. And I heard my guides distinctly say, do not quit. That's the words they gave me, do not quit. Okay, so the pep talk, obviously from my guides, about not quitting. I don't know though if this is meaning, if I'm picking up on someone's energy that you're quitting maybe a job, or thinking about quitting. Could even be a relationship, right, Sag? I mean, because that's all I received. I couldn't tune in anymore. I couldn't pick anything else up. But what it was very clear though is do not quit. So my love, I guess if we talk about this just friend to friend, right? You know, if you're in a situation right now where maybe life has been difficult or relationships are hard or even economical times, everything has gotten so ridiculously crazy in my opinion as far as how expensive everything is, whatever it may be, I do feel Spirit is really coming through to say, please don't quit, don't quit. And with that, I feel that around the corner, there'll be something very beautiful for you, you know? Almost like rewards, right? After we go through the trials. I don't know what else to say on that because that's what I really received. So if that makes sense to you, this is probably your message. Spirit probably has something specific to talk to you about, all right? Okay, Sag, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to open up with my Wisdom Oracle. All right, Spirit, as always, thank you so much for guiding me in this reading for beautiful Sagittarius, our gorgeous fire signs, who I love so very much. What is a message for those that this is their reading? We have happy on the bottom. Wow, beautiful. Now that is number 26, so it's an 8. You know, 8s for me are that powerhouse number. It is a path you're on, not your life path, but just as far as numerology here, it's a power number, right? On the side, it is actually almost like the infinity sign, right? Happy. You may not be feeling that right now, but that being on the bottom of the deck, it is your foundation to this reading. This does indicate that you're going to be very happy. So again, whatever this might be for you, if that do not quit makes sense for you, know that there is this silver lining on the corner. You can see it here. She's sitting on an egg. There's rainbow colors all around her. Big grin on her face. I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you to hold on to, okay? Again, I don't know what this is about. Community is next. Interesting, because that is number 8 as well. So you have 2 cards of 8 now. That might mean something specific for you. Maybe 8 is your number, or maybe your life path. Community, though, here is all about, well, it is a helping hand. If you can see here, there's like a giraffe helping a little giraffe. I think it says hotel at the very top of it, of that structure there. There's all these beautiful birds. So this could be indicating help coming from your community, whatever that might be. That could be your neighborhood, could be where you work, the people you surround yourself with. I have to say, I'm just getting this feeling right now for someone, though, this could be involving your community. There could be something a little bit more difficult going on, and you're maybe thinking of quitting or walking away or something like that. That's kind of what I'm picking up. So I guess it's 2 ways. But It is a beautiful card though, right? Because it does indicate here that you're not alone. And again, community could even be your angels, your guides, whatever you believe in, Sag, right? We have To Be Fair next. They are guiding me to go one more. So that is number 38, which is an 11 master number here of your angels, again, around you. But this is To Be Fair. It is like the justice card. Excuse me, all of a sudden I'm getting very congested. It is about the scales balancing out. It is also, if you look at these scales, one has a fortune cookie, one has an egg. For me, eggs do represent prosperity. They represent new life, a rebirth, all that kind of good stuff, right? And the fortune cookie, well, reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. It's like there's good things coming to you. Again, there's this energy of please don't quit. There's something worthwhile to fight for. And obviously you are worth fighting for here, Saggy. I don't know what this is. Again, I'm not getting a clear message, but it feels substantial. We have the Peace card as well next. Okay, so Peace, 23, it is a 5, that is change coming in. There's something Spirit is wanting you to keep, to not give up on. Okay, let's see what this is. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. What is that message for Sagittarius? What is the message for those that are, this is a reading that is specifically for them, okay? Deep knowing, regeneration, mending, and To Be Fair again on the bottom, okay? We're going to take them all. And happy is showing up beneath it this time. Oh, interesting. So again, right off the top, it is confirming here. Spirit is saying you are going to be so... I feel like you're going to be so full of happiness and joy when whatever this is balances out. We have the Deep Knowing card, first of all, Sag. So that is 43. It's a 7. 7s I look at as really good luck. Can also be contemplation, right? How much, what is the return of your investments, whatever that might be. Deep Knowing here is telling me and to tell you that you already know this. Whatever this may be, whether it is a relationship, whether it's about a financial situation, whether it is about some kind of shitty thing going on in your community, whatever it might be. Deep Knowing is letting you know, it's like Spirit coming through saying, you already know this, Sag. Don't quit. It may be difficult. It may be a little hard right now, but you got to keep persevering. Remember who you are. You are Sagittarius. And you have so much to offer and so much to gain from all that you give. So Deep Knowing, that intuition, your inner guidance system, and trusting it, even when it's very difficult. We have the Regeneration card next, which is amazing. This is number 46. It's a 10. Wheel of Fortune, break it down to a 1. It is the Magician, right? Regeneration is this card of rejuvenating yourself. Again, if this is some relationship that's been difficult, it's like it repairs itself so that it is beautiful again. Or perhaps it separates, right? Depending on what is best for all parties involved. But this is rejuvenation. This is you basically kind of like growing a new skin is what I want to say here. A complete change for yourself. A transformation even. So that is a big energy coming through here. And then we have mending. So there's a lot of energy coming through here. 52, so it is a 7 again. 2 cards of 7. Mending, well, I mean, self-explanatory here. This does feel you're mending your heart, but again, this can be mending a situation, a relationship, whatever, an issue that's been going on. And it feels quite important as well because not only is it, maybe making some kind of, we'll see when we get into the tarot, we usually hopefully get a little bit more information there. But it's not only about just for others or to make a relationship more comfortable or whatever. It is about mending you, mending your heart, whatever little bits might be scratched and bruised, whatever that might be, it is about healing that for you, right? With that is where I feel where we really transform, if we can really release our pain, our struggles, the things we've gone through, the things we carry. That is where we really change in who we are. And I do feel that we plant our feet a little bit more solid on the ground. So mending seems to be important. And as I said before, to be fair. So we're closing off with this being on the bottom. Everything is meant to happen the way it is meant to happen. You are exactly where you're meant to be, Sag. And I know a lot of you might be like, oh, shut up. I don't want to hear that. I know. I go through this too, right? Life can be damn difficult. But we got to keep soldiering on. We got to keep pushing on. And we got to keep seeing the good things in our world. Because it is coming to balance for you. Okay? Okay, I'm going to have another sip of water. And then we're going to get into my Light Seers deck. Hope this is making sense to those of you that this is your reading. See, like if this was a relationship, for example, and I don't know, it might be for many of you, I suspect it's involving other people, but the deep knowing, right? It's like you know that things can be repaired. You know that not only repaired, but they can be rebuilt. You know that mending is going to feel lighter and happier. And then it's like everything balances out, right? And then there's that beautiful happiness. Happiness awaiting. Okay, let's get into the tarot portion, Sag Spirit. Let's see. Let's see if we can go a little deep. Okay, we have the Five of Cups on the bottom, Saggy. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It is our emotions. It's how we feel. It's our relationships, how we interact. It's our heart. Five of Cups is a sadness. It's almost a disappointment too, right? Like you put a lot of energy into something or someone and it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. Now, the thing with this card, though, and the energy attached to it, there's still two cups upright. So it's almost like allowing yourself to see the two cups that are upright and kind of allow and accept the three that have spilt. Okay. So Five of Cups. Wow, it's followed by the Queen of Cups. So a lot of water energy. So this is very emotional, it feels. Queen of Cups is Cancer's card. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Cancer's card. Again, it's water. This is about, I feel like Spirit is saying you need to really nurture yourself and love yourself. And also, you know, no one on this planet is perfect. Yes, there's idiots and there's fill in the blanks. But no one is perfect. We all screw up. We all make mistakes, regardless, right? So there's also that kind of energy coming through here, too, with the Queen of Cups, because this is the energy of a big heart. Queen of Cups loves deeply, very protective, but also very understanding and gets the whole concept emotionally that, yeah, no one is perfect. And sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes it takes a few tries to get it correct. So there's something there. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. But look at this. Then you have the Sun show up. Leo's card. So, you know, we are not in Cancer season soon, but that's going to start, June 21st, I believe? Followed by Leo's card, which is in August. This is the Sun. This is happiness. It's joy. It's feeling free. It's being able to enjoy the majority of your life, you know, where everything is bright and beautiful. It feels like you're in a process here. It feels like there's a process opening up for you, and I believe that's why Spirit is saying, please do not quit. We even have the Ace of Cups next. So as all aces are that seed, this is like the whole heart opening up again. Okay, so again, with that, it feels beautiful. We have the Page of Wands next. They're not asking me to take it, so we won't. Okay, so Spirit, what is this message for Sagittarius about? What can you tell me? For those that this is a reading, what advice or guidance can you offer? Beautiful Saggy. This is really weird. The deck feels like almost like it's not going to have a card come out. I say that with the Devil on the bottom, Capricorn's energy, and followed by your card, Temperance. That's interesting. King of Cups, too. Okay, so I'm just getting this energy right now that there's a little bit of some kind of control going on with this Devil. Could be another person. I've got to talk about it because this is what's coming up. Could be another person that is having control over you or wants to have control over you. Maybe they have, maybe they're not too interested in mending things. Maybe they're a little bit more interested in having the upper hand. I don't know. They didn't come out, but they're not being on the bottom. But with your card being next, Sag, to me it feels like you are putting a stand up against whatever the Devil would be. Because this is your energy here. Beautiful temperance, right? Keeping your cool even if everything else is going absolutely chaotic and crazy. Just want to have a look here. Yeah, King of Cups followed by the Knight of Wands. I read the Knight of Wands as you. Yeah, okay. I feel like there's a breakthrough happening here. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, is this the deck you want me to use? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the deck, I don't know how to explain it, but the deck just feels a little different. A little different today. Is this the deck you want me to use? I don't like to pull cards if you're new here. Look at that. That's what card was about to pop out. It was the Three of Swords. It didn't. But the fact that it was about to pop out does indicate here that there has been pain and there has been hurt and there has been, can I say even a wall built? I feel like there's been a wall built. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. King of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Three of Pentacles is a beautiful energy coming out because this is all about coming together, right? It can be collaboration. It can be you and two other people coming together to for some reason that you're all on board, right? Everyone's working here to make this tapestry. So it does feel to me that there is other people around you that want to assist you, however that might be. We have the King of Pentacles on the bottom, which again is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's our earth energy. A very stable energy, a very trusting energy that you can lean into. I'm getting this hesitation with this King of Pentacles. It's almost like there's this a lack of trust, Sag. And you probably have every reason for that. But that's what I'm receiving. I'm getting this lack of trust here that you're not trusting this. Could be to do with your family, whether that is, who you live with now, who you lived with when you grew up, whatever it is. We have the Ten of Cups underneath the King of Pentacles. It's usually a very beautiful card, but we have the World next. So the World is the last major arcana in the tarot and does represent the ending of a cycle, right? So a new cycle can begin. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else would you like Sagittarius to know? Let's get some cards on the table, please, so I can see what's going on. Just seen the moon. Okay. Okay, Sag, I'm going to go 3 times because I'm getting this feeling. Okay, that was me. Your energy. Knight of Wands. I'm going to move forward, okay? So let's see. Spirit, I'm going to go 3 times. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, do not want me to use this deck. Okay. Bottom of the deck, though, we will talk about the Knight of Swords because this is the energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is about going after what you want, right? Pursuing what you want and not kind of taking no for an answer. So there is that hint here of not giving up. Even that Three of Cups is celebration. Okay. I need a different deck here. Yeah, let's go Spirit Animal. See if this one will talk to us. We have this Six of Wands on the bottom. Okay. This is beautiful energy because this is victorious. Being victorious, yes. But it is breaking away, right? It comes after the Five of Wands, which is usually a struggle and arguing and drama and competition and all that crazy stuff. But this shows you breaking away, as in the butterfly, right? Like you're turning into the butterfly. Transformational energy here. We have the Three of Pentacles again. So it's either 3 people or it's three things coming together. And in this deck is represented here with the mountain, right? I always feel with this card, it's like you've made it up the mountain and down the mountain, and now everything's starting to work for you, right? All 3 of these pentacles are connected, almost like a gear. And once it starts moving, it gains momentum. And that momentum will continue to go and go and go and go until you get to the Ten of Pentacles kind of thing. Okay. All right, Spirit. They're asking me to shuffle, so... Okay. What can you tell me about this reading? What is the message? What What is the message for Sagittarius? We're going to take the two that flips out. Okay. Yeah. Got the Two of Pentacles there. Deck is crazy. Hold on. Let's get this back the right way. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Empress. Okay, I'm just making some room here. Yeah, and then we have the Hierophant on the bottom. Beautiful. And then once again, we have the Knight of Swords. So there is absolutely an energy in this reading that Spirit is coming through of no matter how stuck you might feel, no matter how repetitious things might feel, no matter how maybe dissatisfied you might be in whatever this is for you, it'll be different for everyone. Everyone's on a different timeline. Spirit is still saying, go, go, go. Do not quit. Do not quit. Like, look at this Knight of Swords. Very purposely flying towards what that knight wants. The Hierophant, right? Taurus's energy. Again, this is represented by a bird here in this book. On the key, holding the key. You're holding the key to the magic, to what your dreams are, what you're wanting to manifest. But there's things that have to be let go. Now, before that, they want me to talk about the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords is under here. You see, there is this energy coming through in this reading. Again, that there is some area, babe, where you feel like you don't have power, or you don't have control, or you don't have, I don't know what this is, my love, but it feels like it's almost like a roadblock I'm feeling that you're at. Like, whether that is real or if it's how we see things, right? This is really jumping out at me. And this reading is about freeing that part of you. We have the Magician underneath that. Okay, let's go to the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, right? There's that mountain again, but this time this is about releasing, letting go of what is not working for you anymore, what doesn't serve you anymore. It is our emotions, but again, what are in these Eight Cups that have broken, right? They're broken. We can't repair them now. We have to move forward. And in some ways, these broken glasses kind of represent what you have gone through, the ups, the downs, the pains, right? And looking at that and going, okay, I can't continue to grow. I can't regenerate if I am still surrounded by what I was surrounded back then. I can't continue to expand and grow if I'm holding on to things that are from the past. Eight of Cups is about letting go, Sag. Then we have the Empress, and I love how I unintentionally set these cards, but how they've guided me to. I'm in channel mode here. I love how the Empress is underneath the mending card. Because again, and look, there's pink and purple here. And there's pink, blue, but there's also purple in here too. I don't know if my camera's picking up very well. Those colors might be very specific for someone out there. But the Emperor showing up, Taurus's card, another major arcana. It is guaranteeing you here that with letting go, allowing perhaps things to come together, letting go of what isn't serving you, what no longer has the right to have power over your life, that allows you to regenerate and grow, right? Because this is like a volcano. That's what I always use as an example. Because it's like a volcano that has exploded on the mountaintop. And yes, it's burned the grass and it's burned some of the trees, right? But in that, it is regenerating the soil, regenerating the trees, the seeds, etc. When it hits the water, it expands because it creates landmass, right? There's something about expansion here, Sag. And again, they're guiding me to look at this, again, this card. It's like you hold the key to happy, happy. You hold your key to the happiness that is wanting to come towards you. And this Empress energy underneath the mending is like, it feels to me that is what you receive. You receive the prosperity, you receive the love, you receive the nurturing, all that you deserve, because you're brave enough to mend whatever this is. Again, it might not even have anything to do with anyone else in this reading. It all depends on what journey you're on here. But there's such growth and movement forward that's leading you to where you want to be. Whether you believe it or not, Spirit is saying, do not quit. Okay, so that's specific, specific, specific. Okay, and and again, the Hierophant, the Hierophant is the wisdom that you've gained in your life. It's the knowledge that you've acquired. It's using that beautiful brilliance to kind of lead your way. I mean, in my Lights Years deck, the Hierophant, there's beautiful stairs going up, right? And it looks like fireworks once you get to the top. And it's like the Hierophant has already gotten there. And you have that part in you. Okay. Preach, right? Okay. What else can you tell me, please, Spirit? Thank you so much for guiding me in this reading. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Jeez. We're going to make a little more room, Sag. We have the Fool on the bottom. Beautiful. We'll talk about that in a second. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. Beautiful. This is my yes card as well. So if there's something you were asking, a yes or no question, this would be, the answer would be yes. We have the Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces showing up. And then we have the Devil. Wow, okay. And then we have the Fool on the bottom, as I said. With the actual, followed by the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can talk about news coming in, communication coming in. So again, this could be a heads up if this is about someone else involved. I don't know what's going on. I've got like little burpees in my throat. Excuse me. Anyways, please excuse that. But the Page of Swords can talk about opportunities. There's a lot of options coming your way. But again, messages, right? Communication. I'll leave it at that. So Sag, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles with the Devil. Underneath, to be fair. So the Wheel of Fortune is very beautiful news. It's very positive momentum, right? The wheel is wanting to turn for you. And the wheel brings in the fortune. Good health, good love, good wealth, good everything, right? It's coming for you. We have the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. You have 2 aces showing up here, and you have the Ace of Cups before. This is like a major changeover. One in your passions, in what lights you up, what's creative, who you love, how you love, right? Your sexualness, all of that. Starting new, like relit is what I want to say, with the Ace of Pentacles. So money, security, safety, homes, investments, all of that stuff. Brand new. This always reminds me of a bullseye, hitting your bullseye. And it's all under to be fair. It is all coming to balance for you. And as I was saying, one is a fortune cookie, one is an egg. Whatever the balance is, positivity in both hands here, both scales. The heads up here is to remember the Devil energy. We all have a little bit of this in us, because this can be the negative thinking. It can be holding on to what doesn't serve us anymore, right? Holding on too tightly. We need to let it go. Again, this is anything that is kind of habitual is what I want to say. It's a different word. I don't usually use that word. Again, any kind of pattern that is very unhealthy. It is about letting that go. Releasing the power, releasing the wheel. Because Spirit is saying there's a brand new path to embark on. I think you know it. That's the thing, is I think you, hopefully you can see that. I guess I pushed that down a little bit too far. I think you know this, Sag. I really do. I think your intuition talks extremely loud to you when you're able to listen, right? And I feel this is exactly what Spirit is saying, is like, look, there is this exciting new journey to embark on. Don't quit. You've got a little bit more to do here. And with that, it feels like mending needs to be done. A little bit more healing needs to be done. And a little bit more of allowing yourself to kind of really embrace the change that is coming towards you, is what this is feeling like to me. I'm going to have another sip of water because I want to have a little look over this. So for those of you that this is your reading and you're resonating with it, not everyone's going to resonate with it. it's a very, very powerful energy coming through here of, yeah, like life can change on a dime, and the way that life can look can be completely different if we allow the change to happen. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. Like, you've got so much beautiful, beautiful vibrational energy coming through here. Again, it just feels like a little bit more. Even like how, even how they're working here, right? This might be representing you, right? 3, right? Maybe it's your heart, your body, your soul, your heart, your mind, whatever. Putting the work in, right? Just putting the work in to then be able to release what doesn't serve you, to focus on what you're building. Because you're building something that Spirit is saying is taking you to a place where it is very, very awesome, right? Okay. All right, Spirit. Thank you so, so much. Everything is balancing out, and it is working out for you. All right. So, Spirit, what else would you like, is there anything else you have for Sagittarius that you would like them to know? Any other guidance that you can offer? Do not quit. I'm just going to put it like that. I didn't feel about it. Is there anything else you have? Any other card and guidance? Well, okay. The Knight of Cups. With the 8 of Wands. That's your card there. The Knight of Cups. I love this showing up because this feels to me a softening. Is that a right word to use for you, Sag? Because I don't know if you want to be called soft. I mean, you are an amazing person. I'm not sure soft is the right word, but I think it's beautiful to be able to be a little softer. Beautiful to be able to let your guard down a little bit. This Knight of Cups showing up here does not have to be romantic. This does feel like the opening of the heart, the warming of the heart. The also pursuing what you do really love and value, right? Whatever that might be for you, whatever's in that cup for you. I mean, it's such a beautiful card. Like it's like a swan, right? That's what it looks to me like, this swan that is representing the Knight of Cups. So it's like allowing yourself to soften a bit to what is soft for you. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. How can I put this? It's like, okay, have you ever known any of those people, and maybe one of you are like that, where they're just kind of happy all the time, right? They always kind of got this positive upswing no matter what. If it's storming out, they're like, well, the grass needed it. Like, everything's always very, like, positive, and it's kind of exciting to be around people like that because they're so uplifting, right? There's this kind of energy coming through here, and those people that I know that are like that almost all the time, I mean, I try to be, but at the same time, I've got my own stuff. There's goodness that always follows them, it seems to me. And that's kind of what this is feeling like. It's just kind of lightening the load a little, allowing yourself to open up a bit more, not quitting on your dreams, your desires, your wants, trusting your manifestation is going to happen for you. And it feels like it is coming in fast because we have that 8 of Wands on the bottom, which is your energy, which is fast forward energy, right? It's like the lightning bolt here. So whatever this may be, whatever it might be, there's quite the progression of this changing quite fast. Again, I just feel like this is what Spirit is wanting you to know. Keep going just a little bit more, whatever this may be. For some of you, it might be in a lot of areas of your life. Keep going, do not quit. Because the reward waiting at the finish line is that you will be very happy. Okay. Sag, I don't think there's anything else they want. I'm getting that feeling that they don't want me to go anymore, so we're not going to. Okay, so be proud of yourself for where you're at. Be proud of yourself for everything you've gone through thus far to get you to where you are. Again, some of you, this is a mending with someone else, a regeneration with someone else, or a situation. But do not quit, right? Do not quit. Just want to see if there's anywhere else I want to go. If there's anything else calling out to me. Let's go to my metaphysical deck. This is just the major arcana. I just want to see if there's an energy around. Wow, we have joy and light on the bottom. Wow, joy and light. So joy and light, like I'm telling you, this is coming towards you, Sag. This is absolutely happening for you. Okay, let's see. Is there? Can we get one card just to see what the energy that is around Sagittarius that Sag can work with? Is there one? Can we get one card, please? Thank you. Okay. Huh. Wow. Manifestor. This is manifesting. You are the manifestor. You're the magician. Sag, you create what you want. You have everything right at your disposal to bring this in. So, again, this is that deep knowing, right? Spirit is saying, do not quit. Okay, you're manifesting your happiness. Bottom, we have vision. So what is your vision? What is your vision? Because that is what you're going to manifest. And what a beautiful energy coming through. Okay. Let's close it off. Let's go to Treasures of Takashi, see if there's any other little bits. Thank you for sticking around and being here. Sag, I hope that this reading helped. I know it feels quite expansive, but when we kind of doll it in, it is about fine-tuning this a little bit. And I don't know where you live. I mean, I live in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's spring. It's cold, but it's spring. I'm planning on, getting out there, planting a little bit of carrots and potatoes and little flowers and all that stuff. The seeds, right? The seeds that we're planting. That's what I feel like Spirit is saying, is plant your seeds with vision of what you want to grow. Okay, we have joy on the bottom. So let me read this. It says, be joyous that you be. Did we have this card not that long ago? I don't know. I mean, there's a heck of a lot of cards here. I have no idea how many. And I do not have them memorized. But this feels familiar. Be joyous that you be. Be happy about how things are in your life. Take pleasure in the little things and judge nothing to be too insignificant. Know that an attitude of joy can melt away all difficulties. You may be in for some delightful festivities or a joyous surprise. Okay, so that's just confirming this whole reading. All right, Sag, let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. As always, I want to take a moment just to spank. I can't speak. And there's no Mercury retrograde, so it's just my problem, I guess. I just want to take a second to thank you and to thank Spirit for allowing me to do this. I'm so full of gratitude. Is there any final message for Sagittarius? Any final message, please? And just one, if possible. Anything else? Whoa, that was me dropping them all. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's go 3 times. 1, 2, okay, 3. We got one though. All right. Freedom. Okay, Sag, it says, choose to free yourself from your self-inflicted limitations. Freedom is a state of being on the inside. You are always free. There is no need to go looking for it. There are no obstacles in your way now, so begin something new. Look to the future and stand proud and free. Baby, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful way to wrap your reading up. All right, Sag, freedom and happiness. Thank you again for being here, Saggy. I love you. I appreciate you. I do hope that these readings help you. Let me know in the comments if they do. Give me a little, just so I'm aware that this is, that you find them helpful. Thank you for being here and being part of our family. I love you so very much. I hope you have a beautiful day and week, and maybe I'll see you here again. Thanks for being here. And until next time, Sag, I'm going to send you the big hugs. So much love and kisses to you, all right? Have a beautiful day. Take care.